Alright, Cake. He is going the distance and he is going for speed. Sweet. Dude, I love Cake, man. Lyrics, brilliant. Freaking brilliant. Alright, I'm Finbar, Finbar Bass. You can click on my little bass, little clicker down there and get some free bass lessons if you want. Let's kick this one out. Alright, so that part you're hearing in the beginning. Do it really slow. What he's doing is he's hitting on the 5th, 6th, and 7th fret of the A string, and then an open E, and then another open E, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and then 2 open E's. So it looks like this. Whoops. Right? Now, what I like to do there is I like to mute that E with my hand. So, right, when I hit that first E, it gets muted. Now you don't have to mute the second one because you're going to be playing. This is if you're playing with your fingers. When you pluck the 5th fret of the A string, it's going to land. It's actually going to rest right on the E string, so it's going to automatically mute it. Just like that. The next part, he's actually doing a hammer-on between the 7th fret and the 10th fret. Right? Now, you could also do this up here, between the 2nd fret and the 5th fret. And what I've seen him do live is he doesn't do the hammer-on at all. A lot of times he just goes, right? So you're just hitting the 7th fret of the A string and then the 5th fret of the D string. So that's not cheating, because he does that. I've seen him do that. So instead of the hammer-on, you'd be playing, right? So any way you want to do it, I actually really like the way that the hammer-on sounds. So I'm going to play it with a hammer-on, and that's how I'm going to show it to you. So 10th to 7th, right? And then hit the, I'm sorry, what did I say, 10th to 7th? That's actually the 7th to 10th. And then hit the 10th again. And then you're going to be hitting the 7th fret of the E and then the 7th fret of the A. Right? And then do that again. 7 to 7. And then 7, 5, and then 7 of the E. Right? 7 of the A, 5 of the A, and then 7 of the E. So all together, I'm going to do this slow. Right? Just like that. Then the next phrase, you're going to go hit the open E, then you're going to go all the way up till the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd fret of the E string. Right? Then the 5th fret and then the E open. So all together, slowly. Then you're going to do that. What that is right there is you're going to hit the 7th fret of the A string, then the 5th, and then the 7th. So it's actually 3 hits on the 7th fret of the A, 5th, and the 7th. Right? And then he repeats that first part. And then the next time you're going to do that open E with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, instead of going to the 5th, right, go to the 2nd fret of the A. So here's the first way we did it. Second way. Right? Now, is that going to make much of a difference? Probably not. And if you're playing it out or whatever and you just want to keep hammering on that 5th, be my guest. But anyway, he does that whole thing. What I just showed you twice. So it's, whoops. Right, so you're going to do that, and then you're going to repeat the first part. Second fret of the A. Okay, and you do that twice. Then there's those awesome snare hits, and he says he's going to distance, right? And when he does that, it sounds like maybe he's doing something different on the bass, but he's really not. He's just doing the, which you learned already. You know that part. So do that 4 times, right? Then the next part, what he does is he actually is. This is the same thing as going from the 7th to the 10th, right? But I just move my hand all the way up here and go from the 2nd to the 5th because it's easier for where you have to go to next, right? So you're going to do that same thing where it's 7th to 10th, same rhythm, and then hit the 10th, right? Just like you did down here. That sounds fatter, and that sounds more Gollum-y in your throat. Anyway, you're going to go from the 2nd to the 5th, and this time you're going to hit then the 3rd fret of the E, 2nd fret of the A, repeat 3rd, 2nd fret, so it's, okay, and then the 2nd fret of the A, open A, and then 3rd fret again. And then you're going to go to the 7th fret of the E, and then hit the 7th and the 5th, right? Then the 7th, and then the 7th of the A. So that's going to look like this. Right? 7th of the E, 5th of the A, and then the 7th of the E, 7th of the A. And then you're going to do 7, 7 again, 7 of the E, 7 of the A. And then you're just going to do the 7th of the A, 5th of the A, and then 7th of the E. So it's going to look like this. So the whole thing all together, slowly. Right? And then the last time he does this, just let that last 7th fret of the A ring out. Alright, Cake, go into distance. Oh man. Funny dudes in Cake. Those are the guys that are like guys I want to hang out with. I want to go drink beer with them. So if you're listening to this, guys from Cake, this is an invite to go hang out and drink beer and chill. I don't know if they drink. Anyway, this is Finbar Bass. Please do check out my free bass lessons right down there on the little YouTube clicker box. And as always, have fun with that bass line.